Well, good afternoon, everybody. I'm delighted to be here. I'm delighted to be with the Chancellor of Schools, who's getting ready for the opening of a very exciting school year at DC Public Schools. So please give a round of applause to Kaya Henderson.
Thank you.
And Scott Pearson, who's here representing the Public Charter School Board, who is getting ready for a very exciting year of school openings and children coming to school and learning a lot in the system that is the public education system in the District of Columbia. I want to recognize our State Superintendent, Hansel Kang. There's Hansel right there. And our Deputy Mayor for Education, Jennifer Niles. Give her a big round of applause. And then, of course, I want to greet our young people who are here from all across the District of Columbia. Where are you guys from? Basis, Wilson, and Thurgood Marshall. Give the young people a round of applause. Hi, Youth Mayor. And our Youth Mayor is here, Ebony. Youth Mayor Ebony, give her a round of applause. And this is my favorite time of the year, Jack, because all the kids are going back to school. And we're really excited about that. And our friend and partner in all the successes that we're working on, all the challenges even that we're working on in our city, Jack Evans is standing front and center with us to make sure that our children not only have access to a quality education, but also that they have a safe and reliable ride to school. So in addition to being Ward 2's council member, Jack is also our representative on the Transit Authority Board, and we're so grateful for his leadership. So let's hear it for Jack Evans. I see our friends also are here from the Metro Transit Police. Give them a wave. And we need them and all of their support and all of the good people at Metro and DDOT. So it's hot, so I'm going to talk fast. We, a couple of years ago, started Kids Ride Free on the Metrobus. And I learned from talking to families all across the District of Columbia that they were paying up $30 and more every month per child just to get to school. And so we knew that that was a challenge for many families. Now, we're not like the suburban jurisdictions where we have a free bus system where all the kids walk outside and get on the school bus. Our school bus is, in fact, the Metro system. And we have invested mightily in making sure that we have safe and reliable Metro service. And so what remained was connecting children to school via the bus so they wouldn't have to pay for it, just like their suburban counterparts don't have to pay for a ride to school. We started with Kids Ride Free on the Metro bus. Our kids got a pass. They tap their pass when they get on the bus, and then they could ride for free to school. What that meant for families is real dollars at the end of the month, dollars that can be invested in books, in computers, in enriching trips all across the city or even on vacations. What it meant for young people was they didn't have to think about it. They just knew that they had to keep up with their pass. That's important. You got to keep up with it so that they can get to school. But still, some of our children weren't being able to take advantage of Kids Ride Free on the bus because they went too far from their homes and would have to take multiple buses. Or that would mean their parents still had to drop them, or that they would not be able to take advantage of the benefit. So we work with our friends on the council. I said early on in my first address to the people of the District of Columbia that I would make it a priority in my first budget to make sure not only did we have Kids Ride Free on the bus, but we expanded this very successful program to Kids Ride Free on the rail. And that's what we're here to do today. So our folks at DDOT and Metro have worked with Jack and my team and the Chancellor's team and the Deputy Mayor's team to make sure that we have a program that works. So here's how it's going to work. This is my DC1 card, so it says mayor. But the kids are going to get one too. Their DC1 card. Most of our kids have a DC1 card. They are beginning today going to make sure that their cards are registered, and then they will get instructions on when they can load their free Metro Transit pass that will allow them a free ride to school. They are going to make sure that they follow all of the rules at Metro, right? That means that they have to tap their card on the target. When they get on the bus, they have to tap. When they go through the turnstile at the Metrorail station, they have to tap. You can't just flash. You have to tap. And that's important to me because that way, and it's important to you too, Jack, because that way we'll know that we're paying the right amount.
Right.
You want us to pay the right amount, right? We don't want to pay more, do we? So we're going to make sure that we're paying the right amount, and so the kids are going to tap. It's also important that the young people are following all the rules. And I'll say this summer was the first summer we had all of our SYEP students with free rides to their summer jobs, and they did beautifully on the Metro system, getting all around the city, in some cases outside of the city, to go to their free job experiences. So we're looking forward to that same level of cooperation from our young people, but also working with our school staff, our police on Metro, our police who serve the schools to make sure that all the young people have the support that they need. And then this is the next step. Now that we've taken the transportation burden from them, they're free to focus on their real job. And their real job is school. So with that, I want to acknowledge for a few remarks our council member from Ward 2, and then we'll hear from the chancellor. Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And good afternoon, everyone. And welcome to Ward 2, as the mayor said, and this kickoff of a very, very important program for the District of Columbia. And first, let me acknowledge the person whose brainchild this was, someone who in her first 8 months in office is doing a fabulous job in leading the District of Columbia in every area. I haven't seen this much energy and excitement in many, many years. So let's give a big round of applause to our mayor, Muriel Bowser. Thank you, Mayor, for coming up with and pursuing this great program. And so, as the mayor mentioned, this is a terrific opportunity for our children to ride the Metro for free, both the bus and now the rail. I do want to acknowledge all of those from Metro who worked very hard, and from DDOT who worked very hard. Give them again another round of applause in putting together this program. And today is the kickoff of it, and it's going to go great. For those who are wondering, on a personal note, I'm taking all three of my children to college on Wednesday. So my kids are off to school, too. So, again, I want to thank everybody involved in this. We're going to make a real success out of this. And, again, to the mayor and her staff for coming up with this idea and implementing. Congratulations and good luck to everyone.
Thank you. And so I do want to acknowledge and thank the Deputy Mayor for Education for her leadership in making sure we got this started. And I wanted to ask Kaya and Scott to come up and say a few words on behalf of all the school children. Kaya?
Good afternoon. My name is Kaya Henderson. I'm the Chancellor of DC Public Schools, and I always say that I have the best job in the city. And part of the reason why I feel like I have the best job in the city is because the whole entire city supports the work that Scott and I do in trying to provide our young people with the best education possible. And this is a prime example of how the entire city puts its will and its resources to bear on education. We met with a group of truant students 2 years ago or 2.5 years ago and said, why don't you come to school every day? And there were a lot of different reasons, but one of the biggest reasons that they said was transportation. Many of them had money at the beginning of the month to go to school, but they didn't have money in the middle of the month or at the end of the month. And we took that, the Truancy Task Force, which is a citywide task force, brought that to the council, and the council acted and the city acted, and the mayor took on a tremendous role in not just making sure that we got bus service, which we got in year one, but train service as well. This is a game changer for our young people. It takes a huge problem off the table, and it means that when you look at the plethora of educational opportunities all across this city, while you might have a great neighborhood school to go to, you're not limited by geography. You can go to any fantastic school in the city, and that's the kind of system and those are the kinds of options that we want to give our young people. So I'm excited today. I got my Smart Trip card. I'm riding.
Thank you. I'm Scott Pearson, Executive Director of the Public Charter School Board. Almost half the students in the city go to charter schools, and charter schools sometimes are right around the corner, but sometimes they could be right across town. And so transportation is critical for the success of choice in the city. So we are very grateful to you, Mayor Bowser, for extending Kids Ride Free on Metrobus to Kids Ride Free on Metrorail. It makes the city work better for families, makes education and choice in the city work great. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, so the whole team, Scott, don't go too far in case there are any questions for you, for the council member or for my education team. We'll take a few questions on topic and then I'll take any general questions.
All right.
Yes.
Chris St. Carlo with WNEW, and I also report on the Romana board. I know there was some discussion in terms of just making sure that kids get to school and they get to school while behaving. What sort of ramifications are on the back end if they should maybe violate their agreement on the card?
Well, first of all, we don't assume that our kids are going to violate the agreement. So I don't want anybody to give a bad rap to our kids. And if you need any evidence, just look at their experience over the summer. Having said that, we're going to start the school year with very high expectations of what it means to be a responsible transit rider, and we're going to hold them accountable to those expectations. Yes.
The district has money available. Would you prefer to have ordinary school buses like they have in the suburbs? Would there be an advantage to that?
I would not. More traffic on the streets and a lot of unused capacity when those buses aren't being used. If you need any evidence, you can see the buses that we do have spend a lot of time parked. And so we have, especially when the kids they're not all traveling at all of the rush hour periods. And so they're taking advantage of capacity on the rail. They will, but also on the bus.
Any other press questions?
All right.
Thank you all.
Can we get a group shot?
Sure.
Okay, young folks. Some of the ones in the back that can't see, come to the side. Come around to the side real quick. All right. There we go. Gonna see everybody in the back. Come around to the side real quick.